If you look at a 12-year-old while they're enjoying their chocolate or ice cream, does it remind you of your childhood, of how playful and joyous you were back then? Well, fasten your seatbelts because I am about to take you on an untrodden path for a child that young. Hello everyone, my name is Vanshikha Pandey and my journey is about an energetic kid with a pocket full of chocolates. But that's not it. I was a 12-year-old studying in 7th standard when feeling of insignificance and self-doubt started pushing me towards the edge of a cliff. I used to feel low over certain things like peer pressure, insecurities, which became some of the primary reasons for my underconfidence. Negative thoughts often crossed my mind, and even simple everyday items were enough to give me ideas regarding how to attempt it. Slowly, I realized I was in a marsh of negative thoughts. But I refrained from telling anyone about it because I was scared of being called a loser and being left alone. I was messed up with my own thoughts and I wanted to escape this wretched reality just because I used to care about what will they think of me. The problem was I was clueless and I had no idea of what went wrong. I used to feel like I don't belong in this world, and even negative thoughts continuously kept pouring in my mind every day about everything. At times, I used to feel low, and there were multiple reasons, but I couldn't figure out a few. The thoughts of the thoughts were like, I'll just do this, I'll take that one step, and everything will be over. I'd be gone, and my story would end then and there. Yes, I was being selfish because thoughts like what would happen after I'm gone never crossed my mind. I wasn't crying in my room trying to get the load off my chest. I was just a 12-year-old trying to understand what to feel because I was numb over something I couldn't believe was real and was happening to me. My mind was stuck at a decision that I will not have to face anything anymore and I won't be a burden on anybody after that one step I take. But I did not have the courage to do so. I was scared of being left alone just because I used to care about what was the image in front of others about me. All of a sudden, the whole world was dealing with an infectious virus, and soon enough, the lockdown was announced. Within a few months during the lockdown, I got really close to my mother, but I still couldn't open up about that one weird feeling I was dealing with. She was unaware of my situation, but she taught me how to deal with my insecurities and how underconfident I was. We used to sit together on the balcony, sipping tea every evening and chit-chat about our daily life. And one day she told me about how underconfident I look normally. The most I could tell her was how I wasn't able to keep up with academics, sports, and all the events that were taking place. She made me realize I was off track. I needed to step out of the bubble of negative thoughts I had created around me. I needed to go out and talk to people, not to fit myself in the world, but to understand that this world is a place for me. Once, while I was surfing on the internet, I came across this movie called According to Greta, which talks about Greta's traumatic past, which resulted in self-harm and suicidal thoughts. During her summer vacation, when she got close to her grandmother, she realized the beauty of being alive as it unfurled in front of her. She realized the value of someone's company and the small moments in one's life. Relating to the movie, I realized I was sent here for a reason and for myself. I should live for me because there's so much more to explore and our lives are worth living for. What is sadly forgotten is the fact that those who go leave the ones who truly cared for them broken. You'll never realize your true potential until you live it through. At times, it may seem like the only option left. But take a deep breath and appreciate yourself because there's a whole lot to life and the tiny bit that bothers you. Eventually, 2 years and 4 months passed by, and my life took a complete 180-degree turn. I had goals to achieve, like having an academic comeback, and I wanted to face my problems, like underconfidence. It felt like I was finally looking at the bright side, and I felt confident. I wanted to face everything that I was running away from. Suicidal thoughts are just a scenario you create where there's pressure, low self-esteem, underconfidence, self-doubt, and a lot more reasons. My mother made me realize that behind every gesture or a bad comment, there's envy, hatred, someone's own past trauma, which shouldn't bother me. I couldn't figure out the root of such negative thoughts, But what I figured out was it's just like a cloud with a silver lining, and it depends on us for what we follow, the cloud or the silver lining. Following the cloud would mean ruminating with self destructive thoughts, but following the silver lining would be seeing the light beyond the tunnel. Thank you.